Right, so what I've just done, I've just trying to rearrange the lounge a little bit. So I've got a painting table up now, so I can start work on the drums and all the wooden art and everything else like that. I've got a few bits of my boxes of paints and everything I'm trying to allocate and bring into this room so I know what I need to use. Just tidying up and making it a bit more cat friendly for Chief, so he can play. I did try to bring Connie in underneath here, but she just took the babies back again, so we gave up on that idea. But I've managed to put her in the pram bit instead. She's now under the table in the pram, so the babies will get used to the pram carrier. So obviously I can just like lift them out and take them as they are rather than disturbing them, and I can change the towels in there. She had a little bit of a fuss moving around, but she's got a little bit of space there now and she seems to have settled. Obviously she won't have much space in there, but hopefully as they grow I can also take the pram out, and then well, she'll have the cattery in the van in the day, but there'll be a space for a playpen in here, them to have the playpen in here when they come out and play in here, so they're big enough to sort of catch and not hide. But yeah, I just needed to have a bit of space to start work again. It's just another old table. They get covered in paint, so I'll throw those afterwards, but just give me somewhere to sit down and do the painting and everything. Obviously be with Chief, and then Connie can come in here as well in her time out away from the baby. So instead of me having all her and no Chief. Oh, so I've got to obviously sort all this junk out of the wall. I've just got a few dream catchers out that are from the stock, drums, and all this will be redecorated. It's just junk at the moment. It's nothing, no special room at all. It's just a cat playroom. Obviously everything's got to get out. You see the walls, the bedroom walls, you can see where it's half decorated and half not done for like 7 years. Rubbish on the wall. So yeah, it's been a bit, Chief's been a bit of a nightmare at the moment. Throwing his toys out of his pram a bit and growling at Connie, growling at me. He does not like the babies around. He doesn't like, you know, new recruits, and just growling, hissing, but not just near them, but actually at her, and then having a grumble when he's with me. When we're outside he's fine, but obviously they've all got to learn to get on with each other. Connie's absolutely fine with him. She's having a chirp at him, talking to him in a language, saying, what's your problem? She's not being vicious to him or anything. She's actually wanting him to come to her and play with her and listen to her and spend time with her. She's, active now, and she wants someone to play with. You, Chief? Talk about you, Chief? So at the moment he's having to sort of occupy himself, which is a bit unfair really, because obviously, he sounds pretty sweet. I should be sort of in here, sort of playing with the toys and wearing them out a bit, but we'll do that with some walks. Obviously the fact that my knees are a bit buggered as well is not helping the fact that I'm trying to walk. I say lots of excuses, I know, but it's just everything going against me. But yeah, obviously as the kittens grow, where they're at the moment, they'd be fine at the moment where they are for a couple of weeks. Then we've obviously got to do the van trip, so that'd be interesting. I've got to sort of transport the whole lot into the cattery in the van, and hopefully Connie will be shut in so she can't move them anywhere. She can move them to wherever she wants in the cattery, but I won't let her obviously out of there. Got to do a journey down to the camper van show. I may let her out on a harness for some fresh air there, and again I'll be taking the cat playpen, kitten playpen, so if need be she can be outside with them outside. But again, I think just for the sake that time I'm going to be down there, I'm going to be 2 weeks old, there's no need for them to come out the cattery at all. But she'll want a bit of fresh air and exercise, so we'll probably let her have a bit of a walk around, and Chief just goes on the tether outside the van. He's happy enough. Good boy. So yeah, he's occupying himself at the moment. Bentley, much better now, but he's just spending time outside. He comes in through the window, he asks the window to come in and get his dinner, and off he goes again. He's not even staying in at night time now, so he's not even sleeping in Rainbow's cage. I've moved that into the other room now. Yeah, it's just so much to do and sort out. So at least I can now get on with some work, and so at least while I'm still sitting with the cats, I can get on with some painting and, like I say, some of the little wooden arts and that I've got planned. I've still got a desk in the bedroom, which would be my desk I sit at for all the written stuff and things like that. So I'm just trying to keep my art table away from my brain table, as they say, and the bedroom. So Connie can still be shut away in the bedroom, if need be, to keep them quiet, and Chief can obviously have access to the rest of the room. He's coming in and out of the bedroom, but just coming in and hissing at everybody. He doesn't really sort of want to come and sit and lie with me at the moment. As you see, he's occupying himself, and we've got plenty of toys and things for him to occupy himself with. And then when he goes outside, he's got Bentley he can play with too, and they were both chasing the toys out there earlier. But I'll get myself into some sort of routine and allocate, obviously, playtime for him, walks time for him, playtime for Connie and the kittens. Obviously, got to get them as they get older. They're going to be a bit of a handful. They've got to slowly get adjusted and used to things like harnesses and things. I have to find some miniature harnesses. Be a bit of a laugh. Good boy. And I know all the cats have got used to each other with new cats and kittens and that coming in, but I just thought with them being born in-house, that with all these watching, that it wouldn't be a problem. But obviously it is still new scents and intrusions, and Chief has been taught to stand up and growl and defend his property, and he's doing exactly that, so I'm not going to tell him off for that at all. If he's uncomfortable, he's going to let it be known, and that's absolutely perfect for how I need him to be. So he's letting his thoughts be known, and quite rightly so. Obviously he's probably sulking a little bit if the attention's on her, but you know, he's okay, aren't you, Chichi? Hello, darling. Like I say, he doesn't really want to know me at all at the moment. I was hoping there'd be a playmate in this litter for him, so as they grow, hopefully he'll settle, and hopefully we can get out in the van a bit more as well. When that comes back and is mended, then obviously he'll enjoy a bit more freedom and scenery to look at. Like now, obviously the room's been changed around, so he's got something new to explore, so that's obviously good for him. You're a good boy. You're a good boy, Chief. He does always, it's time for him to go outside, and he wants some time outside, so I am listening to that. Right now, I've just got to let him climb everything, wreck everything. All sorts of things are falling down, which is why I've got to make it a bit safer in here. I've got so much drunken things around to tidy up. That's all this pile of toys on the floor there. There we go. What is the matter, Chief? Oh, yeah, see, Connie's so worried about him when she hears him cry. You want to go outside? Oh, she can talk to him now, look. And he's growling back at her. Oh, she's checking he's okay. You hear the conversation. You alright, Connie? Is he alright? You're a good girl, aren't you? Hey, hello, beautiful. She just come in for strokes and affection all the time. It's absolutely been fabulous, Mum, and she's so friendly, and I've missed her being like this. So this is so nice for me that she's coming for cuddles, and we're bonding really, really well again, aren't we, darling? Hey, she spends enough time away from her babies to have a bit of her time. But yeah, she's been absolutely cracking, haven't you, darling? But she is obviously concerned about Chief, and she wants him to be part of everything. And and tells him everything's okay and it's her babies and that, and wants him to share with her. But we've got to bide our time, don't we, Connie? Hey, just got to bide our time with him. And obviously he's a teenager at the moment. He's a teenager tomcat, so yes, I know. So anyway, I'm going to go because obviously he's asking to go out. So I'm going to take him outside and give him a bit of him time. Right, we'll catch you later. You're still growling, Chief. We're just doing a bit more removals in the bungalow, and this has just arrived. We've just managed to find a second-hand Lindram dog box, which, as those who know about them, they are mega expensive. Hard to find good quality ones, and obviously this is going to do Connie fab, and obviously for future years, like these wild things that the Chief and her might have. So this is now Connie this morning with her babies just been moved in to this box, and she's done really, really well, accepted it okay. Oh, good girl. Chief, quiet. I was trying to make the bedroom more of the bring some more cat things in, so the trees in here, to try and get Chief around near her. Good girl. And I'll bring her food and litter tray in here. She's still going out to the bathroom for the litter tray, but obviously if I need to shut her in, if we've got visitors and things, then I'm going to be able to make sure she's got a litter tray in here for emergency. But good girl, Connie. She's doing ever so well. She's feeding them really, really well. She's been up all through the night with them. Obviously they need a lot of food. She spent obviously more time in the daytime away from them and just feeding them occasionally, but last night she hasn't really left them at all. Constantly feeding them. Hello, Chief, you come to have a look? Stains the food on the floor. Hey, Chief, you come have a look. Good boy. You growling? He'll get used to it. What's that, Chief? Oops. So you can obviously try and set this up to actually albeit through the bars. He might be able to watch a little bit of her. Hey, the babies, and we'll try and set up the live and that later. Good girl, Connie cat. And also I've got a blanket over for a bit of darkness, but it's much more airflow, much more ability to have airflow and everything. It's also the mesh at the back, so there's air coming through, and it's very lightweight as well. And obviously this would be ideal if I can fit it into the van, but for future vans as well, this would be ideal for travelling for the cats and everything. So they'll be built into spaces like that, easy to clean. And of course, if I wanted to get some help in the future for funds, then they're ideal boxes for pet taxis and things. So I can always help transport animals, which I used to do. Good girl, Connie cat. Not a very good camera picture at the moment, don't know why. Not really focusing very well. Hey, Connie. Good girl. She hasn't really come out of this box to see what it looks like yet. What's that then? She's having a good old sniff. So there we go, there's the babies. Little munchkins. I'll try and get a closer look at them soon and try to differentiate between the sexes, even if I don't know which is which, and get some ideas of numbers for each, hemi male, hemi female. But she hasn't left them ready for me to have a look, have you, darling? She's so good. There she goes, back in again. Not going to remove then? Is that okay, that box? Good girl. Right, so that's your video for today. We'll catch you later. Good girl. Good girl.